So we are in Fitness Factory Blackwood, a couple of days out from Turkey now. I think it was 4 days until we go away. Weight is holding at around 14 stone 4, but the shape is definitely improving now, so we've started reversing food up, which is nice. So every day now we're gradually pushing in a little bit more carbohydrates, and as we're doing that, the body is just soaking up. So like I said, the body's responding as we want it to, and like I said previously in the last video, the reason why we are doing this is just so that I'm managing sort of that rebound a little bit better than I previously has done before. So the last thing I want to do is go away, eat a shed load of food, and obviously just look like a sack of shit basically. Then that leaves me in a position where when I do come back from holidays, I've got a lot of work to do again. Obviously I've been dieting hard now and pushing hard for the last 9/10 weeks I think. So yeah, not a massive amount of time. And to be fair, I do feel like I've got myself in a real good position in that amount of time. So it would be a shame to sort of put that all to waste. So yeah, all about now controlling myself, making the best choices where possible, and really try to control what we're doing right now. And I'll be honest with you, obviously the more food that we are adding at the moment, like hunger is starting to increase, which is perfectly normal. Like I said, the body is soaking that up and we are utilising it. So today we're in with Connor, just for an arm session. Obviously still not being able to train legs at the moment, especially like with the back. Last thing I want to do now is injure that again before we go away on holiday. So we're just in for arms, nice little pump, maybe check a little bit of delts into end, and yeah, we'll take you through the session. Let's go. So a quick one I would sort of suggest to people, and I hear this quite often, is like when you're training and say for example you're doing like a push or a pull session and you're tagging those arms onto the end of that session, people sometimes feel like they get to that point of when arms come into that session and they can't really be bothered, and they're not putting like true emphasis on getting the most out of that exercise. Obviously, especially if like your arms are lagging, something that I would suggest if you haven't actually got an arm day in your programming, which a lot of people haven't, is to perhaps move like your arm exercises to the start of your session where you're fresh. Also, that's not going to fatigue the rest of your session, because obviously training arms isn't that taxing. So that's just a quick tip. You know, if arms are programmed into the end of your session, whoever your coach is, whether it's me or Connor or another coach, then obviously just say to them, you know, do you mind if I just move that arm session to the start of your session where you are a little bit fresher? So yeah, another little quick tip for you. Boom. Boom. Second exercise, we are in for a rope push down. Probably one of my favourite exercises, to be fair. Always feel quite a nice connection with this movement. Also today, hydration is massively key. It's going to be another warm one out today, so today's intra we've got Conta, strawberry and lime EAA with creatine, glutamine, and we have a scoop of Hydra Max as well. So yeah, electrolytes, everything we need in this bottle here. So stay hydrated. JJ Fit 10 at Supplement Supply UK. Come on, little warm up set. So with this exercise, I try and just keep my elbows as tucked as I possibly can. Just putting full emphasis then on the tricep. Slow, controlled. Down, squeeze for a second. Micro pause. Down, squeeze. So again, full contraction of the muscle. And getting that blood in. Lovely exercise. We are in for a working set. So a set of 8 to 10 and a set of 10 to 12. Oosh. Feels heavy. Whoa. Oh. Oi. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Hey. Fight for those last reps. That's what counts, so it makes the difference. Man like Chappie, getting himself set. There he is, here's the boy, 8 to 10. Back from his holiday in Greece, still holding some nice condition there. Here's my boy, always doing me proud. Chapus iawn, da iawn brother. Come on, Ant. There we go. Fighting for those reps. Wallop. As you can probably see, we do train out of an elite facility in Fitness Factory Blackwood, and we are spoilt for selection. Today's session obviously just being arms. We are just sort of picking things that we enjoy to do, really. So I've picked the first 3 exercises, and then we're going to let Chappie pick the next 3 if he's lucky. So yeah, we're going to do a D-handle cable curl, which I really like, and then we'll move on to another tricep exercise after that. So we're basically doing bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, like that. So yeah, just warm up here now on this, and then we'll start getting those gains, because man's got to look swole for turkey. And also when people train biceps, I see a lot of people just like swinging the movement, so they're like, not as bad, but like, do you know what I mean? They're using a lot of momentum and taking a lot of strain off that muscle. So just make sure we're putting everything into that movement to make sure we are as accurate as possible to get the most out of that connection. Okay? So yeah, this is just a warm-up set. But like I said, not using momentum. And just pulling that blood in nicely. Now we work. Now we work. Oh. 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 Hey. Hey. Boom. This is the facility that we train in. As you can see, it is pretty fucking good. Lots of different kit, loads of legs. This is where it's at. Fitness Factory. That was downstairs. We're just now heading up to the top floor. Scattered with kit. Epic. So I did say the chap he could pick the next exercise, but I've been quite rude and interrupted his flow because I am obsessed with a dip. I fucking love a dip, and it's not the ones that I used to dip my Pringles in.
Love a sour cream.
Love a bit of sour cream and a bit of salsa. So, little warm up, little touchy. Oh chap, do my arms look massive then?
Oh yeah, man. Fucking wicked, man.
You're wicked, mate. I've just realised as well, me and Chappy got the same trainers on. Just different colours.
Green vest, green trainers. Black vest, green trainers.
Yeah. In we go. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. 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 Into the back offset. Now, a little bit of a pump. Pumpy. I've changed the angle for you as well, so you can see how aesthetically pleasing my triceps are. But I'm only joking. Oh. 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 Hey. Boom. Oh. Wallop. We are now hitting a preacher. I've actually been getting quite into this movement over the last couple of months actually, which is when this gym first opened. I was a little bit gutted with the choice of arm machines. But yeah, this machine at the minute I'm starting to enjoy, starting to run some numbers up on you, which is actually decent, obviously, considering when you are like in a dieting phase. I think like it's normal to potentially lose some traction on your logbook. You know, I would say like as long as you're sort of maintaining numbers and not sort of losing massive amounts, then obviously just to keep your volume and everything else pretty much the same. But if you are losing like a lot more strength from that, then I would imagine that, you know, tapering back volume or something like that is something that you want to be looking at. But yeah, numbers are actually progressing, which is decent, obviously considering I'm like 10 weeks, 9 weeks into this diet phase. So yeah, we get this done now. I think we're going to do a touch of side delt after one more tricep. So we've got literally this, an overhead extension into delt top up, and then on to the Stairmaster, the box off 30 minutes there. So yeah, warm up on it, and then we get into it. Bosh. 10 reps, top of the rep range. That means next week we can push that movement up another couple of kilos. Come on. So we are just going into the last exercise now. So an overhead tricep on the Exigo tricep extension. Not a bad machine. This is Connor's choice of machine. Not my favourite, but we get it in for the boy. Then on to the stairs. 1 pet hate. I forgot to hit record workout on my watch, which has absolutely just fried my brain, because I am obsessed with numbers and logging stuff and stuff like that. But unfortunate, but like I said, it's only an arm session. Feeling pretty pumped, get in there, box off a bit of cardio now, a little bit more steps. I think steps at the moment 6.5k for the day. Step goal is 12 at the moment, cardio's at 30 minutes. So we finish off this last exercise onto the stairs, a little bit of steps, and then home to box off some check-ins and eat. So yeah, I'll probably make this my last video potentially before I go on holidays. I am thinking about vlogging the holidays, so if you are interested in me doing that, please comment below saying that yes, a holiday vlog would be good. And if there is anything you want to see whilst I am away on holiday, just let me know and I'll try and record that for you. Whether that be like options to eat in the morning, what I'm doing to stay active, whatever that may be, just drop me a little message or drop me a comment in the box below, and I'll try and get that done for you. But yeah, appreciate your support as always. Let's get this last exercise boxed off, and come on, let's get ready for Holly Bombs. Peace. Whoa. 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 Is this a warm-up? Wow. Ooh.
Josh, after he comes back from holiday, he's taking it.
Do you know what? We've just found out that Connor's got a personality. Never a dull moment in the gym, so this is why it's all well and good taking advice off people, especially people who have like been there or are going through the process themselves. But me and Connor have just been chatting to a guy now. He doesn't diet. All he does is listens to Spotify, and he puts frequencies on there to attack your brown fat cells in your body, and that's how he drops body fat. So he doesn't diet, he just listens to Spotify, sends frequencies to the brown fat cells in his body, and he actually loses weight from just doing that, which is top sound advice. So yeah, I might try it myself, because if it's that fucking easy, I can't wait to see how much fucking weight to drop this month. But yeah, another top tip from somebody in the gym. Love it. What I will say though, in all fairness to him, he is 55. He runs 15 miles a day. And if I look in half decent nick like he does at 55, I'll be pretty happy. But what I think he's talking about is actually bullshit. It's actually the fact that he said he only eats about 1,500 calories a day, max, is the why he drops body fat. Not because he listens to Spotify and frequencies into his brown fat cells. But yeah, nice guy. Just full of shit. Boo. 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 So I said I would record probably the rest of the day post session, but that went pretty much out of the window. We came home, we ate post workout food, and then we had a little bit of client work to catch up on. Check-ins got a little bit delayed this morning, just down to the fact that I went and had blood work done, so just making sure that all the health markers are where they need to be. And the reason why I did that now is because obviously going away on holidays, I didn't want those markers to be skewed from obviously different food sources and things like that. So yeah, we've got bloods done this morning, push check-ins back, so we finished off those later on this afternoon. Then we jumped onto 2 calls with new clients, which is super exciting. 2 big goals in place, one running a marathon, and the one obviously just a lifestyle client and wants to get back in shape after sort of losing himself after having his child, which happened to me, which is a post obviously I put on the gram yesterday. So yeah, super exciting stuff to help him change his life and get him back on track. And now we are off to just box the last of the steps. So yeah, here we are. We need to hit around 3k steps to hit my 12 for the day. So that's pretty much 2 laps of the pond, and it is glorious up there. So yeah, we get that finished off now. And like I said earlier, this is probably going to be the last video I do before holidays. So yeah, if you do want me to vlog the holiday and show you what I get up to, if I train, I'll show you through the gym I'm using, maybe daily walks, stuff I'm eating, things like that. The travel, if you are interested, then please let me know. Be interested to see whether it's worth doing. But yeah, as always, thank you for supporting. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and I'll catch you all soon. Big love, peace.